Welcome to Trading Lounge and the European Indices, starting with the DAX here on the 4-hour chart. So from the Christmas low here, we've been counting 5 waves to the upside, and we've still got a little further to go. It's probably likely that we're going to be at the medium level here, which is the 11,500. Before we see some strong resistance come in. So let's drill in and have a little look at this little section in here where we are at the moment on the hourly chart. So from this wave 4 here, we're looking at wave 1 here, ABC for wave 2 here, and then wave 3 to the upside. So the 38.2% from wave 2 to wave 3 here brings us back just above the 11,300, but we have to use the 11,300, closest largest number. There may be one more little high to play out in here, but in terms of a little move like this here, but otherwise we'll just come straight down from this point into here, and then we're still one wave short, so we'll still be looking for another little move up through there. This wave 1 and 2 here, well, wave 2 was really quite complicated, so we could probably expect wave 4 to be simple, so a nice move down to 11,300 and a bounce off that. Yeah, so we're still like 2 days out here at minimum, you know, at best, before we finish this particular structure to the upside. And yeah, so that's kind of where we are with that. And the UK market is much the same as well, just on the daily chart here. I'll just drill into the 4-hour chart here. We're looking for that top to come into play. So I've just been tracking at the same as the well, same as the US markets and same as the DAX really. So any stocks or any markets from the Christmas low here will be in the same trend. Some nice looking structures and some are pretty sort of ugly and wide. I mean, this particular one here is, you know, it's got its own thing going. The UK's got its own, you know, political thing going on, of course, so that's really extended this particular wave 4 out through here, but certainly caught up with the rest of the markets here. So I'll just go into the 1-hour chart here. And I've moved the stop up a little bit. I think I moved, no, I didn't move the stop up, but we can move this stop up here further. You can either tuck it just under here. That little move down through here, I'll just check on that in a moment. Let me just check. Yeah, we're just getting this extension in this particular wave structure. I still think the target's 7,200. At this stage. I just want to go into the tick chart and just have a little look at that little area there. I'll have to, okay, so that's the current top. So we've got 1 and 2 and 3, and we'll call that 4 in here and 5. So we'll look at all of this as wave 1 and 2 here. Nice strong third wave, fourth wave, fifth wave. So it does appear that we've got 5 waves here. So the retracement level, as you know, would be roughly back at the 62%, which is in here. It has moved higher into the 72% here, but the 618 here, it's really sort of capped it off here a little bit. So perhaps this is an A wave to here, a B wave to here, and a C wave to this point here. So if that's the case, we should see another move down into the 7150 area, 7145 as an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave here. So with all of this here too, this market here is sitting in group 2. So, well, 50 is the midpoint here. That's the first thing we need. Then 65, 72 in here, roughly good enough, as we say in Australia, near enough is good enough. And of course the 80 here. So this is group 2. So this is important. If within group 2 here, if the 72 here becomes, if this 72 here becomes the support, then just bear with me a second. Just had that sitting at another color. Okay, so I just like to put the 72 in red, in orange rather, and also to this 72 here would be this is our target area here. So we could say here that if I was wrong here, we don't move down through here. This is likely to come back up and retest this 72, by the way. But if this 72 becomes the support here, then what you can do is start to look to go long, but go long on 73. So 71, 73 there. So a nice support on 71, 73, and then you can look to add to on 75. The market will struggle at 80 here, but when 80 becomes the support, then you can build back in on 81 or 80, 81, 82, 83. You can add on 85. I'm talking micro levels here. I'm talking scalping, but anyway, it just gives you a little idea at that particular stage. And the French market, the CAC as well, so that's also in the same space as well. So from this low here, I'm just looking at this in terms of yeah, I have to call this 1 and 2 here, and 3 and 4 here, and wave 5 up here is not finished yet with 1 and 2 and 3. So I move back for 4 and then up for 5. So 5,100 for the CAC. And for the Italian market, the MIB, just drag this across here. So obviously the 20,000 is going to be a strong resistance, and we can see that the market is arcing. So it was strong here, but now it's creeping to the upside, and it's got that nice sort of arc coming over. So there's going to be weakness within all of here. You're probably better off not being in the market here, but this here is looks corrective here, so we should see a move up higher above here before we see this ABC pattern here. And this is what I mentioned before as well. If we're going to go long, if we've got the 5 waves here, then we'll just be looking to being long, you know, in this stage, and building into the markets through here, as we would do with the other European markets as well in that stage. But be careful not to lose money in all of this area through here. All right, well, just a short video, but it pretty much sort of captures where we are, but also this will be governed a little bit by the S&P 500, so keep an eye on those wave counts as well. Alrighty, cheers.